Hello everyone, welcome back to Pixel Village and I am Radha Krishnan. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about Instream by YoloLive, an amazing multi-channel vertical streaming device, specially made for Instagram and TikTok. Well, you know the limitations that you have when you work with a mobile phone and wanting to stream or wanting to go live in Instagram or your TikTok. Well, TikTok in India, no, only Instagram. You are limited with either the front camera or the rear camera. Usually the front camera, which is laterally inverted or horizontally flipped, and you look like a strange guy to yourself, and also tons of stuff scrolling in front. I mean, it's actually a messy business. Not to talk about the limitations the camera has. Well, the makers of YoloBox and YoloBox Pro has brought you the Instream, specially to solve that problem. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at the Instream in detail and going to see how it is useful for all those people who are heavily dependent on the live in Instagram. Okay, so this is the product, very similar to the original YoloBox and slightly smaller than the YoloBox Pro. Inside the box, of course, you get a USB charging cable, not the adapter, just the cable. You get a tiltable cold shoe, using which you can use these quarter 20 mount points and mount it on top of your camera, because this actually is a mobile device. And you also have a tempered glass which you can use in the front, because like it is originally meant to be, you're going to be going outside a lot with this device. So anyone who is used to the YoloBox and the YoloBox Pro, all the external connectivities are very familiar. This device has 3 inputs, okay, using which you can go live stream, and of course use the device to switch between all these 3 channels. 2 of which, the first one and the second one, are the HDMI ones, and the third one is the USB. The USB can be any USB device, like an external USB camera or any other external USB device using which you can take an input into. This next one, of course, is the quarter 20 thread, and of course you have a LAN connection, you have an HDMI out, and of course you have a USB 3 as a chargeable port. Only a charging port. And on the other side, you have a headphone and a professional mic or line input connection. Of course, a quarter 20 mount again, and you have the SD card slot here. You know why SD card slots are there. There are 2 advantages. One is to record your live stream in case if you want to for future use, or you can take in your presentation or your overlays, or you can store a whole lot of data which can be used in your live stream. Okay, and of course you have a SIM card slot. So this is compatible to 4G LTE SIM cards and an on-off switch. And of course there are some heat vents too. So like I said, if you are familiar with the YoloBox or a YoloBox Pro, this is again will not be a strange device to you. Of course, this is a fingerprint magnet, so ignore all those dirty prints in front, because this was delivered to us during, I think, February, though this was launched during the mid 2022. It came to us during Jan-Feb, and we were using this. So we wanted to use this before we actually talk about this. So here we are doing a review of this product. Of course, you can connect this using a Wi-Fi, a LAN, or a SIM, like a network connectivity, which means this is highly mobile. So in a condition like this, if you're inside an office, well, ideally you should use a LAN connection, because that's the most stable one. And when you're out in the open, then of course you are dependent on your 4G network and Wi-Fi. Well, whenever you are in a place where the Wi-Fi is very strong, I think you should use that as well. And of course, the device will hunt and always will look for the best network options that is available and will use that to send the streaming information out onto Instagram. Now, Instagram is very finicky when it comes to its inputs, okay? It allows only the mobile phone or the mobile device camera to send in the signals. And of course, there are workarounds, but you have to do it at your own risk. There are software platforms which will allow you to stream into Instagram using some RTMP servers and connections and whatever, those slightly complicated ones, but you always run a risk of your account getting completely banned. So what we're going to do is to quickly set this up and show you how it works. All right, so we've set it up quickly. It took about under 10 minutes to kind of set it up. As you can see, I'm using a small table tripod here to hold it up in a kind of a nice slanting angle so that I can actually see what's going on in here. All right, and also HDMI 1 from this camera, HDMI 2 is here. I have not added the USB. Of course, I'm using a LAN because without the LAN, I will not be able to go, because I don't have the Wi-Fi nor the 4G connection here. So I'm using my LAN connection, which, like I told you in the beginning, is the best option. And of course, I'm taking the HDMI out so that I can play this screen for you. All right, so I'm recording it out onto another device. Of course, it's continuously getting charged as well. All right, so before I start, let me tell you how YoloLive has solved this problem. We all know that all YoloBox devices are Android devices. This too, the Instream is also an Android device. And what YoloLive has done is to install an Instagram, which you can see on the left top of your screen. Instagram and the Tik-Tok, like pre-installed. Now, when it was originally launched, well, you did not have the Zoom, Facebook and the CapCut streaming options available. Now you can do that as well. Obviously, the Zoom and Facebook will prefer the horizontal one. You can do that as well. In fact, even in Instagram, you can go horizontal, just that the audience or viewer has to kind of keep the phone in the landscape mode. That's all. But still, your comments will still continue to scroll vertically upwards. If you're new to YoloLive and YoloLive devices, then of course setting up will be completely new for you. For such people, I request you to watch our YoloBox Pro video, because the way to sign up onto YoloLive, getting connected with all your social media handles and also setting up all the devices and everything is exactly the same. And all those people who already know how to set it up, well, can continue watching this video. So I told you the Instagram is pre-installed. All you have to do is to click and it launches your Instagram. And you can sign in here, right? When you sign in, you can add an account. You can add multiple accounts, but stream only to one at one point in time. So let me go to C Radha, which is my handle. If you have not followed, please do follow C Radha. We do a lot of activity there. And go and pick the camera, and immediately you start seeing our HDMI connections. I know they are upside down and laterally inverted and all that. We will correct that, but this is as easy as it is. What Instream is doing is to kind of trick Instagram to believe that the HDMI inputs are its own camera. So let me go to the first one. It's inverted. It's vertical, all right, but it is inverted. So click on this setting icon and flip vertical. So here I am, and it is now laterally inverted. Flip horizontal. Now I am properly in the camera. Of course, you need to go to live. Screen will work like your Insta screen, all right? So when you slide up like this, you will see these icons. And if you click on the expand one, it is expanded. and you will see the entire screen in your view. Now, let me go back and set up the second camera also. The second camera is again needs to be flipped, so it is corrected. If flipped, it needs to be flipped horizontal as well. Now this camera position also is correct. I'm on the first one, the second one. Now you can start adding your multiple video sources. So the video sources can be, overlays, lower thirds, scrolls, etc. So this is, like a start countdown. You can start, adding these overlays, okay? Or you can add a scroll like this, and you can also add something called a picture-in-picture, for example. So I take this as my first image, and this is the second one. And if you, like I said, if you've watched our other video, you know it already. I can scale it. I can place it wherever I want, right? And I can talk about it. So this is my picture-in-picture. All right. So now the picture-in-picture can be reversed as well. I can add 3 views and 2 views and all that very, very easily. So please watch YoloBox Pro, the original video and the firmware upgrade video. I'll add links in the description. It will explain everything to you. So this is as simple as that. So what I'm going to do now is to go live while we are recording this YouTube video. And let's see, we have 34 people already active. All I have to do is to click on live, and it says checking connection. And we are live now. So it says we are telling your followers that you have started a live video. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Pixel Viilage, and I am Radha Krishnan. Oh, not welcome back. Welcome to Pixel Viilage, and I am Radha Krishnan. Well, we are doing another YouTube video here, all right, for Instream by, let me show the product to you. Okay, this is Instream. All right, Instream. It is a very, very interesting, very clever device which you can use for your vertical streaming using multiple camera inputs. So I am doing a live while doing the YouTube review recording of this video. So if you are there, if you ask some questions, when we telecast or when we publish our final YouTube review video, probably you also will feature here. So I can see a lot of people here. A lonely boy, Satish, saying good evening. Hi, Satish. Well, this is as easy as that. Well, you can actually use this exactly like your mobile phone device, and you get all your controls here. Like you would get in any other, YOLO Live, YoloBox devices, the earlier ones, the original YoloBox and the YoloBox Pro. It's extremely simple to set up and go live with, extremely mobile and highly flexible. You saw the kind of features that are built in it. Now that I've told you everything interesting or good about Instream, I must also caution you about a couple of things that are that comes along with any Android device. Android device can be pretty moody. So you should be ready for surprises. Make sure that you upgrade or update the firmware whenever YOLO Live announces it. One, make sure that the battery is fully charged. The Instream has a built-in rechargeable battery which is supposed to last about 3 hours. But depending on network connectivity and various other factors, it can vary. So please remember to carry a portable power pack always with you. They'll be handy. You will never regret it. And make sure that your HDMI connections are very strong. Okay? Make sure that you use an HDMI cable harness in your camera, because any loose contact can freeze your live stream. So, and it doesn't really look professional if you have to kind of rewire your setting during a live stream. So that's something you must remember. Sometimes you may even have to quit the live stream and come back to resume it. That doesn't really look very professional. So make sure that your homework is done very well, your equipment is set very well, and also make sure that there are no loose contact points. Otherwise, for me, this is a brilliant piece of device. Helps us immensely in Pixel Viilage Digital. When we talk to our audience, one camera can be on me all the time. The other camera can move around and show the equipments which are displayed here. I can add a presentation. I can have good audio quality. Like now, what you're hearing is from this. The same audio can be sent to the live stream as well. So you get a whole lot of control and you start looking professional. And the most interesting one for me is the fact that you will actually see yourself properly. No horizontal flipping. With all these features put together in a nice package, I think this device, personally, I feel that will be perfect for digital content creators of all genre. Storytellers, influence marketeers, people who want to showcase their work, people who are giving out all sorts of people who wants to talk to their audiences in a professional manner. This currently is the only vertical multi-cam streaming device available. I think you should give it a try. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.